Good morning, friends. I want to talk to you first about Genesis 1 through 11, where we learned God's plan for humanity. He created everything. He created paradise, and He created man, put him in there. And we know that man failed, he was deceived, and God sent them out of the garden, but not before, covering them and telling the serpent that he would be crushed by the seed of the man. And then, we see the failures of Cain, and then after Cain, we see Noah, who built an ark, and mankind was destroyed. And once he landed, he created an altar. He built an altar, but also planted a vineyard. And we heard about his drunkenness and about Ham's failure that cursed Canaan. Then we also learned about the Babylonians that tried to reach God on their own accord by their own way, and how God scattered all the people. And in none of those times did God turn his back on humanity. Instead, what he did was he planned his plan for redemption again through a man named Abraham. Through Abraham's seed, we would eventually get to Jesus, who is our hope, who is our redemption back to God. But God found Abram, and he was a pagan man, who was a wealthy man. And God told him that he wanted him to completely change his life and leave everything behind besides what he could take and his people, and that he would show him where he is going. And once he said, if you will go where I will show you, he said, I will bless you. I will bless those through you. I will bless those who bless you and curse those that curse you. I will make you a great nation, and all people will be blessed through you. But Abraham had to step out in faith and do that. And this week we want to look about what that means to us, that God called Abram to be great, and that through him we would get to Jesus. But what does that mean for you and I? Do you and I have that type of faith to leave everything that we know behind in order to step into what God's calling us to do? Abram went where he didn't even know he was going. And I shared how, we need navigation sometimes even just to get home, that we would know the plan, the path to get home. We would want to know everything that's in our way. We want to know the time we'll get home. We want to know if there's a shorter route to get there. And I wonder if we use that same, kind of thought with God, that we want God to work in our lives. We want to step out in faith with God, but we also want to know, what does that mean? Where is he going to take us? How fast are we going to get there? Is there any obstacles that we need to be worried about in our way? And God is telling us today, just step out in faith. Just let me lead your life. Let me take you where I want to take you. Let me bless you the way I want to bless you. Let me bless others the way I want to bless others. I just need you as a vessel to start that. And this week we're going to look at that. What does God's promises to Abraham mean? And do those promises still count to us today as Christian people? So I want to pray for you, dear Heavenly Father. I just pray that everybody that is with us would have ears to hear and eyes to see where you want to move in their lives, just like you moved through Abraham, through the seed of the woman that you promised in the beginning is starting to come to fruition through this man, through this nation, and you are going to reveal yourself through this family to the world. And so I ask that everybody would be open to hearing that, and what is their part in this grand story, Lord. I pray for everyone's health and safety and well-being this week, and that they would be able to stay cool in this extreme heat. And I pray that in your Son, Jesus Christ's mighty name. I look forward to hanging out with you this week and sharing with you. So God bless you, and we'll see you tomorrow.